Hi there, it's Bishop Uncle B. This is going to be a quick one. I just want to address this Pastor Chris Oyakhilome's latest interview, which I've done an IGTV video on. Basically, that new video is just a face-saving one. It's a damage limitation one. The guy dropped the ball massively. He dropped the ball massively about 6 days ago when he was yarning Okpata bullshit, pardon my French, about 5G causing the pandemic in the world and not coronavirus. In the caption of the video I posted, I listed the stuff that he was talking about. In this new video, he's saying that, he was just concerned about some of the health risks associated with 5G, and once that's addressed, he doesn't mind using it. Hold on a minute. This was not what you were saying about 6 days ago. I have the list here. I'll just tell you. I'll go through the list with you. So you were saying what killed people in China was not the virus. It was 5G. He stated it in the video, and you can watch it. Yeah. So this is different from what he's saying now. If something killed people in China, why are you telling us that you are happy to use it? Now. He's saying what the world is dealing with right now is not a virus. It is the greatest deception in the world. So basically, it's like it's a conspiracy theory, that we're dealing with. All these nations are conspiring, against people. They are actually killing people, so that they can, produce a vaccine later on, where they'll be able to control people because they'll put a chip inside that vaccine, all this grand conspiracy. I've done, post on conspiracy before, and I've debunked it, really. There are a lot of cranks, a lot of mad people on the internet. This charlatan called Pastor Chris actually went on the website of one of these mad people. I talked about one of them, David Icke, the other day. His YouTube video was actually taken down by YouTube. Because what it did was it instigated people to start destroying the masts, the poles of 5G poles, and cause damages for the telecommunication companies. So they had to take down his video. Pastor Chris saw one of those videos, and that's one of the things that influenced all the rubbish that he's talking about. So the third thing he said the reason for social distancing is not to prevent infection. It is the easiest way to prevent protest because people can't communicate. So basically, he's saying that social distancing that have been adopted by so many governments to try and reduce the infection. What Pastor Chris is saying is that the social distancing, the whole idea of social distancing was to prevent people from communicating. If you're not close to each other, you can't communicate. What rubbish! What rubbish! This is a man that is worth $50 million. $50 million that is, that he robbed people in the name of God. To become wealthy. He's saying the lockdown restriction, keeping people in their houses, is not because of COVID-19. So the lockdown restriction that so many governments did, he said it wasn't because of COVID-19. He's saying he's not creating a conspiracy theory, that this is actually a conspiracy. That's what he said 6 days ago. And then he's saying, the countries were taking photos to deceive people. China will take a photo and show it to the US. The US will take a photo to deceive people all over the world. I just don't know what was going on in his mind when he was doing that interview about 6 days ago, to be honest. He dropped the ball massively. It's a big embarrassment for him and for all his church members all over the world. He's saying they are not telling people what's killing people. Where 5G was tested, a lot of people died. That's a fallacy. It's not true. Where are the people that got sick with the flu? Nobody is talking about the flu right now. I don't know what he's talking about there, because this is not a flu, This is a novel virus. Coronavirus is a novel virus. There are coronaviruses, if you look at the label of your disinfectants, you will see the list of viruses that it helps to protect against, and coronavirus is listed. However, the strain of the coronavirus that is responsible for this pandemic is one that hasn't been found in humans before now. It is a strain that's only found in wild animals like bats, snakes, and pangolins. So what happens was, because China is a massive country, maybe about 1 out of every 5 persons is a Chinese, they've got to and they are rapidly developing. They are one of the most developed countries in the world now, yeah. So they've got to, urbanize, So in trying to urbanize, what you do is that you destroy the natural habitats of these animals. And again, they're into a lot of things with animals. They eat these wild animals, they keep them as pets and all that. So what happens is that when you do all that, the wild animals who naturally don't come in contact with humans now get in contact with humans, And so at the Wuhan market, they collected all these animals together, at the Wuhan market. These are stressed animals. And what happens to humans when they are stressed is that they shed viruses, like when you have your cold sores, and all that. So these wild animals, perhaps the bat, perhaps the snake or the pangolin, shed this coronavirus. The virus underwent mutation, and once it was shed, it infected humans, the traders at the market, and that is why we are fighting the pandemic today. Why did it spread rapidly all over the world? We have air travel now. You could be in China today and be in Nigeria tomorrow, or in 12 hours, or less than a day, So we have, super jets and jets and all that. So there's air travel now. So it's easy for people to move from one continent to the other, one country to the other. So if somebody's infected in China today, it could come to Nigeria and infect people in Nigeria, or in Europe. That is why the virus has spread all over the world now. Pastor Chris doesn't understand all this because he is not a scientist. I mean, I'm going to address his healing, he has a healing ministry and all that, faith healing ministry, he calls it and all that. I'm going to address that in another post, so that you understand why scientists, believe that faith healing is woo. Woo is what we call something that is not real, something that is fake, Faith healing is woo. I'll explain it to you in another video. So Pastor Chris likes putting DSC in front of his name. That's a Doctor of Science. I want to, state categorically that title is honorary title. He graduated from BENSU, which is now Benson, Idahosa University, I think. He read architecture. That's what he read. He's not an authority in health sciences. He read architecture. The DSC puts in front of his name is honorary. So he's not qualified to talk about health-related issues. He doesn't understand how viruses work. He doesn't understand pandemics. The unfortunate thing is that he has so many churches all over the world, and he has so many followers, and they believe him. That's the unfortunate thing, and that is why he undermines government's effort, in this latest video. So it pleases I'm happy about that, But because we are record keepers, and because one of my aims is to show you that these people, they are no men of God. These people are just men. They are businessmen of religion. That's why I did the video I posted, and that's why I'm doing this video. Because it's on record. We're not going to forget. The internet never forgets. What he said 6 days ago, we're not going to forget. No matter how he tries to save face, and try and limit the damage, we will not forget what he said 6 days ago. I'll leave it at that for now. Uncle B signing out.